Alright, programming students, let's dive into something super cool today. Java method overloading. This is one of those concepts that can really elevate your coding skills and make your programs more flexible and efficient. It might sound complex, but trust me, it's simpler than you think. Once you get the hang of it, you'll wonder how you ever coded without it. So what is method overloading? In Java, method overloading allows you to have multiple methods in a class with the same name but different parameters. It's like having a Swiss Army knife in your code toolkit. Each blade of the knife serves a different purpose, but they all share the same handle. Imagine this: you have a method called. You want it to add 2 integers, 2 doubles, and even concatenate 2 strings. This is where method overloading shines. Instead of cluttering your code with multiple method names, you can use the same method name and let Java handle the rest. Instead of creating 3 different methods and you can overload the method. Neat, right? This not only makes your code more readable but also more maintainable. Let's jump into some examples. Here's a simple class Java public class math operation. See what we did there? We have 3 methods with different parameter types. Java knows which one to call based on the argument type you pass. If you pass integers, it calls the first method. If you pass doubles, it calls the second. And if you pass strings, it calls the third. This automatic selection of the appropriate method, based on the parameter types, is what makes method overloading so powerful. Why is this useful? It makes your code cleaner and easier to read. Instead of remembering different method names, you stick to one and Java handles the rest. This can be particularly useful in large projects where consistency and readability are key. Now let's talk about rules for method overloading. The methods must have different parameter lists. It can be different in the number of parameters or the type of parameters. For example, you could have one method that takes 2 integers and another that takes 2 doubles. However, the return type alone is not enough to overload a method. This is a common mistake that beginners make, thinking that changing the return type will suffice. For example, this will cause an error: Java public int add int a int b, return a plus b, public double add int a int b, return a plus b. Both methods have the same parameter list. Changing the return type doesn't count as overloading. The compiler will throw an error because it can't distinguish between the 2 methods based solely on the return type. To wrap things up, method overloading is a powerful feature in Java that helps you write clean and efficient code. It allows multiple methods with the same name but different parameters. Remember, the key is in the parameter list, not the return type. This makes your code more intuitive and easier to manage. Thanks for tuning in, and happy coding. Keep practicing, and you'll master method overloading in no time.